What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. That spit all over it. It's fine. It's fine. All good. Yeah, I wanted to do a Q&A today. The original plan was to kind of go from very beginning to end, starting like super early, and do a question every hour on the hour. It lasted for like 3 hours and then just became a random day asking questions. So I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. If you do, then give this video a thumbs up, help the channel grow, and if you want to skip forward to the main portion or question of the vlog, skip right here. Enjoy.
Would you rather be a dragonfly that can breathe fire or a flying sloth shooting venom?
A dragonfly shooting fire, so at least I'm like quick, you know? Oh my god. Bro, I feel like they change it all the time.
Alarm, front
Fucking
door.
shit. I think I was too early. I was just like, oh, that's my code. I feel like, are they gonna call now? I don't know the answers to these questions that they're about to ask me. They're gonna be like,
This is Alert 360. May I have your name and password, please?
this is Christian Guzman, and I think the password might be.
It is not.
Okay. What is there a question that I would know the answer to? I didn't set this up. My employee set this up.
What's your mother's maiden name?
Cisneros.
Okay, yeah, we're not showing that one on file. We got something else on file. No, that wouldn't be it either.
That's my mom's name. Now that that's over, what would you do or not do if you had to be a girl for a week? Probably experiment. If you could only make one video for the world to see, what would that video be of? Back of my bicep workout. If I could leave one video on my channel, it'd be buying my dad a car. You guys are my most proud moment. How is the next summer shredding gonna be? Summer shredding is booked as of literally yesterday, 2019. It's gonna be here at the Stafford Center, way bigger and better than last year. Mark the calendar for June 29th. And after last relationship, was it hard thinking about putting yours and Heidi's out there? 100%. That was one of like the biggest obstacles we sort of faced. Day one of like hanging out, we all met up in Austin, and by all I mean like 8 to 10 friends. And I was in the back of one of her friends' Snapchats. It got screenshotted, posted all over the internet, and that sort of put a lot of pressure on us at the beginning because I was like, hey, cool to meet you, and then it was just like, the world was like, you know. How much did it cost to start the very first Alphalete gym? I would say roughly $20,000. Find sponsors or be found by sponsors. I think that you should work on yourself, and if you're working on yourself, then sponsors are gonna find you. How tall are you? I would say 6 foot, because if I wear any type of shoe at all, I'm 6 foot, but I'm 5'11" and a half barefoot. 6 foot just sounds better. Becca's like, your password's the same as the one you always use. I'm like, yeah, I realized. Bro, like, it was so early in the morning, it's just like, I tried 4 codes. I was like, well, I don't know it. But I still think my mother's maiden name should be my actual mother's maiden name. I wonder whose mother's maiden name is. The password for the gym. I don't know.
Do you think you could start from scratch in this 2018 social media environment?
100%. Yeah, that was a question. I lost it, but yeah, that was a question, and my answer is 100%. I believe that I could, like, if you took everything away, my following, my gym, Alphalete, if you took it all, I guarantee you within a few years I would maybe not be doing the exact same thing, but I would be succeeding whenever I was doing. If you put me in any environment and starting from scratch, like, I know I'll climb up. Just with like how I am, I guess, very competitive, and I just wouldn't take failure as an answer. It might take me a while, but I would definitely do it again. It sounds a little cocky, but if you don't answer like that, then you probably don't have what it takes to build something from the ground up. And if you do, it was probably a one-time success. But can you do it again and again and again?
I'm gonna ask you this because I know the answer better than you know the answer. What advice would you give on building good credit, and what has worked for you?
Yeah, because my credit was like, long stories. The main thing I did, my house I'm living in right now, I paid the full amount, but I put that full amount into a CD, essentially a loan. So I'm giving myself a loan.
So he's essentially given a sum of money to the bank, and the bank pays him a percentage interest on that. So he has essentially lowered his interest rate on his mortgage by loaning himself through the bank the money to buy his house?
It's costing me money, but my credit went from like down here because of all this stuff when I was younger to like, this is like really good. I'm like right here right now, but it shot up like crazy. So yeah.
It wasn't necessarily bad, but you bought a lot of things outright and didn't build credit.
Wait, do I have to ask? Asking the question?
Yeah, you're asking.
Yeah. This is Jazzy. We're about to shoot her downtown for some Alphalete stuff.
People want to know how you first started your business. Did you get loans? Did you borrow money? How did you first come to do that?
Did Dad give me $1 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Essentially, I was in college and I was blessed enough to be able to, I got some grants, I had some scholarships, and my parents were able to pay the remaining balance, and they wanted me just to go focus on school, so I was doing, 15 to 18 hours a semester. I had like a few grand in my name from guitar lessons, and that was about it. But my first business was online coaching, which was essentially a service where I had no employees, I had no overhead, I had no rent, I had nothing to pay other than it just took my time and a laptop, really. Starting out with a digital product is honestly the best case scenario nowadays, and I feel like nowadays it's a lot easier to even do so because there's so many different things. You can do ebooks, you can do a coaching program, there's so many different avenues you can do online, which really costs very little money. And I think a service is a great way to sort of build out your bank account to be able to build that cash to invest in whatever, a gym or clothing, or for me that's what it was, but whatever you want to do really.
Won't there be a conflict now that you and Max will work in the same space with clothing?
Drama. Are the videos gonna be staying?
No, but do you think like, since you're making clothes, like you're all making clothes, do you think?
It's competitive.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh, I want to do that
gotcha.
design, or like you copied that from me.
So, got you. So I don't look at it as competition. I don't think there's gonna be conflict. I mean, if there was gonna be conflict, I feel like we'd already have conflict.
Do you have a question that you like want to be asked?
Whatever you want. Shock me.
But like, like that you
can
low-key wanted to
ask
answer,
anything.
but you didn't have anyone to ask it. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I do that, and I like when I'm out of titles, I'll like, people have been asking me about this.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
That's
not
our
really.
life.
Yeah, that's my life.
What comes after social media?
Death.
Be your clothing line, right?
Yeah, like, oh, I guess, yeah. So like after social media, I showed this on my Instagram. Like I've lost 2,500 followers on Instagram this month myself, but Alphalete's gained about 20,000 this month. Not that like I'm cool with like dying out, I'm trying to hang on my thread over here on this YouTube algorithm, but I'm really trying to set myself up right now for the future. There's about 6 to 7 businesses that are already up and running outside of like myself, Guzman Promotions, which is like what Ghost pays, Movement pays, AdSense, that all goes to my company, Guzman Promotions, but there's other stuff going on, other investments that Alphalete still requires me, but not as much as it did 2-3 years ago. So I'm just building everything as much as I can now to where I'm eventually I'll just, I'll be getting 20 views a video and just, be living my life, man.
If you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you did?
Probably speeding. I've had some, yeah. You know when you're speeding, you're going like 50 over, and like, I guess you guys don't know, but like your balls just like go into your stomach. You're like, I'm going to jail. Yeah, I'm going to jail. I wish it was more cool, but
Yeah, it's not.
it's not. Just speeding.
If you were not able to work out for the next 3 years, something came up, you got injured, maybe an illness for 3 years, what would you do with your YouTube channel? Because like so much of your content is fitness.
Yeah. I think I would just switch to a completely vlog channel. I mean, if you guys think about it, what % of my videos right now are actually about fitness? I'd say like, if it's not summer shredding, 15-20%. So I think I'd be all right. But
Do you think a large part of your audience would like stick with you or leave? And, like,
I think a good % would stick with. A lot would be like, you look like crap. Whatever, I don't know. That's hard, bro. That boy Tim's gonna leave, man.
11 days out.
11 days?
Small reminder.
Would you rather have a nipple-sized dick or 2 dick-sized nipples?
2 dick-sized nipples, and I would like tape them down or some shit. I wear hoodies every day. What would you pick, nipple-sized dick or?
I think you'd have to do what you did. Get like athletic tape.
Yeah, just like
kinda
strap them in. Heidi.
Emmett?
1 nipple-sized dick.
I'd rather have 2 penis-sized nipples because
Same.
then I'd have like 3 penises.
Yeah, same. Whoa,
Yeah.
damn. All right, just so you can see a little bit of what's going on over here. Our final shipment came in, and this is look at the warehouse right now.
Just every day we're gonna have to move the pallets outside, and then
Pretty packed, right?
I'm stressed for you guys.
What?
We're shoving pallets in our packing aisles because we just have no space. All these white boxes and backpacks.
Questions for what?
Whatever comes to your mind, okay? I'm an open book.
What's your favorite video game growing up?
RuneScape. Or like video game? Halo.
Halo?
And NBA 2K, like any year. I played a lot of
computer played RuneScape?
Yeah. Dude, I was on Twitch with Max the other day. Some guy said he'd give me 25 mil if I log in. That's like more than I've ever had. Just like, give it to me.
Oh, on RuneScape.
On RuneScape.
I was like, in real life? What?
Yeah. I hate saying it's our biggest launch ever, but this is for real the highest investment, highest risk launch we've ever had. Most of the items dropping are very expensive for us to create. Our backpacks are the most expensive item we've ever made in the history of Alphalete. Our Origin joggers cost a lot, just investing in the fabric and creating it and sourcing it, and we have a lot of volume because Black Friday. So our year kind of starts out like January. Our investments are like right here. The launch is like kind of smaller to medium size, and we're really ramming up this fall. Our October, we have a November launch. These are just ramming up. September is pretty big, and going into Black Friday, and then kind of dipping off at the end of the year and kind of like staying more quiet. Here's some numbers. So I'm hoping to, we've already had, what, 9 months of business, January to September. I'm hoping to do in 3 months what we did in 9 months this fall. Like, that's how much bigger I'm trying to make this fall. So we're gonna doubling revenue. Just fucking do it.
Oh. Nala's so jealous right now. She wants attention.
No, you want attention? Her and Knox are going in on Thursday morning at 7 a.m. to get their dental cleaning. Because your breasts stink, girl. I've never like given a dog the dental treatment thing. They have to put her to sleep. Bro, Heidi's face is red. She got a...
Oh, I got a microneedling facial done, so that's why my face is super red.
She'll look beautiful in 6 months though.
I told him, I was like, I'll look so good in 6 months, but you're gonna have to deal with my red face for like a day. Oh!
Bang, marry, kill. Me, Max, my sister Mary.
Oh! Alright.
Obviously, like, wait, no, I don't know. There's no obviously.
I'm not gonna bang Max, so.
So you're gonna bang?
I'm gonna marry you.
I'm sorry?
Can't bang Max.
You got it.
Not into that, so.
I mean, you could marry Max.
And bang you once and be done? No, Max talks.
And then kill Mary.
Could do that. You said him to bang your sister. Oh. Max Tuning just said he thinks he can do more push-ups than me. Yeah, right.
Back when I was in like 6th grade, man, I used to do this challenge. I remember I was on the wrestling team and you had to do push-ups like charity. I crushed
This guy's been trying to get 315 for one for 5 years.
What does that have to do with endurance? It's easily over 100. Over 100. Absolutely.
I'm not
dude.
I don't set unrealistic goals. I think I'm probably like 75, 80.
Consistent, full range.
Yeah.
I would end you.
We're doing this.
I would embarrass you on your own channel.
I should bench today, so maybe like 2 days from now.
The reason we're talking about this is because he just did push-ups for, he just did push-ups for this video.
You think you can do 100, bro?
You're out of breath from 20 push-ups and you think you can beat me?
It doesn't matter if I'm out of breath. I can stronger muscles than you. Do I look jacked here?
Yeah.
Sorry, no. Speed round. I feel like I haven't answered that many questions today, so I've got like 15 written down, and I'm gonna go through them real quick. How many homes do you have? I have 2 homes. What's happening with the one you're not living in? Beck is actually running that out. She's covering all the freaking HOA fees, all the taxes and everything, so I'm not spending anything to not be living there, and the house is going up in value really well right now. It's in a great neighborhood. Number 2, if you're stranded on a desert island, what do you take, Heidi or protein? Top celebrity man crush. LeBron James is fucking awesome. What? It's a respect thing.
Ryan Reynolds or Ryan Gosling? Not man attracted to, but like, if you know, you know what we're trying to say. I don't gotta. He's a good looking dude.
Thor, 100%.
Thor's a fictional character.
Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth. It's a good looking dude, man. How old were you when you lost your virginity? And tell the story. Ooh, this is new to the channel, man. I was in high school, I was a sophomore, and I believe I was about to turn 16. So I was 15 years old. It was with my girlfriend of like, maybe like 2 months. She ended up breaking up with me like a month after it happened, or maybe like a week or two after it happened. It was her first time too. I was dating this girl for like maybe a month and a half total. So upset. I remember driving my car after I turned 16. I had to pull over on the side of the road. It was raining really hard. I went to go grab this hoodie from my back seat, and I was just like sobbing. Like there was so much like mucus and everything comes. It was like hysterically just like crying because my girlfriend of 5 weeks broke up with me, and that was heartbreak, man. So yeah, that's like the story. Yeah, that was my time. Yeah, it was her first time too, so it wasn't like, I mean, it was definitely awkward, but you know, yeah. Whose first time is awesome? You know, I mean, I thought it was great. Sick. Do you think the fitness clothing industry is saturated and or dominated right now, and would it be too hard to get in? I feel like if you have that mentality about any sort of business that you're entering, you're probably not going to make it. You have to do it anyway, and believe you can do it. So. Can't have that mentality. Biggest pet peeve. My biggest pet peeve is when people don't say thank you. Success, money comes and stuff like that. People start expecting you to buy tables and buy lunch, and I don't know. I think thank yous go a really long way, and no matter like how small of a thing. Where the hell did that go? That was magic. Just disappeared. Yeah, I just don't like when people don't say thank you and start expecting things. Bro, like disappeared. Oh, got it. What's one trait that you appreciate in Max? He's always down. He doesn't have to think about it and do this. He's down, 100%. No matter what it is, he's down. You wanna go out Tuesday night? Down. Always easy. He's really easy. I'm easy. It works out. How often do you drink alcohol? Speaking of Max, when you're bulking up. To be honest, it'll range month to month, but if I'm bulking up, I don't have a show or anything, I'm not dieting. I would say like anywhere from monthly, maybe 2 to like, I'd be lying if I said 2 to 4, because like some weeks I'll go out 2 times a week, but other weeks I won't go out at all. So maybe like 2 to 5 times a month if I'm bulking up, less if I'm cutting. Most useless talent, I'm really good at catching like Skittles in my mouth, or like just like from really far away, down staircases, the whole deal. What's the fastest you've ever driven?
I'm missing something.
Fucking get in trouble. And I thought I was gonna fucking die too. Is in the 675 LT. So for the last question of the vlog, as promised at the beginning, I'm gonna ask the question that honestly like is most, it's honestly like, kind of big thing going on in my life right now. It's going into mid-October. Heidi's moving in here in just a few weeks, like less than 3 weeks. And I'm really excited at the same time. Yeah, you'd be lying if you said there wasn't any sort of fear, like what's the worst case scenario, like those thoughts run through your head. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer that question now. And then I'm gonna take the camera upstairs. Nabil will take the camera and she'll give you her answer. But my personal fear is that we love each other's company, but we're not all of each other. We're not checking in on each other all day. We're not like, she can be in the same office as me at the gym, and like, I may not talk to her for 2, 3, 4 hours. So I'm like doing my shit, she's doing her stuff. Because we can like zone out for hours, right? It's like, I hope we don't zone out for too many hours. And it's like, you don't know, you know what I mean? I don't want to like, it's good that we can like focus on our stuff and like be independent, but say she's like, say I start becoming more dependent, I'm like, hey, you know, come hang out with me a little bit. Like, and I don't know, I have days like where I'm like that, she's like that some days, but I hope it doesn't become like we're both too independent and almost just don't like make that time. You know what I mean? I could just say like, oh, well, we literally stay together for like weeks at a time right now, 24/7. We don't have any arguments, which we don't. It's great. People are gonna be like, oh, that's bullshit. You don't have any arguments, but like, Max, do me and Heidi ever fight?
No, it's actually, to be real talk, guys. I'll tell you, to be honest. When Christian first started dating Heidi, I'm a very pessimist when it comes to relationships, you guys know. But real talk, when I told Christian, he's like, oh, we haven't done a fight, so it's 6 months, and I'm always like, dude, when like 6 months, girls are always like, whenever I go to relationships, like the true side of them comes out, and a lot of people can relate. Like 6 months, like they're gonna start getting more comfortable. They're trying to like put up a front of how like cool they are, nice they are, and like that's why it actually blows my mind whenever I see anything negative about, you know, Heidi or anything, because I mean I'm obsessed with them, right? So I hang out with them all the time, and I've never seen them argue. Literally, the only thing they argue about is who's gonna buy the Chipotle for dinner. Yeah. Like I'll get it, but I've never seen any argument, any like negativity from Heidi or you. Like it's.
And like, I think like a flip side, something that kind of runs through my brain sometimes, I'm like, is that a bad thing? Like, could that be a bad thing? And I'm like, maybe we should like spice it up. Maybe we should start some shit, you know, start some trouble, pick some fights or whatever, and like go on a roller coaster remote. It's like, why? Like, we have so much going on where it's like I don't have time to put hours of my day aside to, you know, try to deal with, I don't know. And I think we both get it. Yeah, that's it. So now we're gonna go get Heidi's answer. Then I'm gonna edit this vlog. It's been a long day, bro. Me and Nabil been fucking grinding, man. Brian, we gotta wake up early tomorrow. Got a lot of stuff to do. Got launch this weekend, so yeah, here's Heidi's answer. And then goodbye for the vlog. Okay.
Heidi, is it safe? Are you naked? Where are you?
I'm trying to cover up my burned face.
Okay. Biggest fear of moving in with Christian?
You just gonna put me on the spot like that? Before I finish drawing on my eyebrows?
I had to ask.
Biggest fear?
Yeah. What's your biggest fear?
I feel like when people move in together, they fight about stupid shit. So I feel like things like Christian not putting the top on the toothpaste is gonna cause us to break up. That's my fear.
That's your biggest fear?
I don't know. Not really, but like kind of. I feel like people fight about stupid things and like can cause a breakup, I guess. I don't know. Actually, no, don't put that in. I don't know.
Do you have a fear?
Not really, because we basically live together, but I feel like what we have is so good right now that I guess like somewhat of a fear is like I don't want us moving in together to kind of ruin that, because I don't know. I feel like I don't know, okay? I feel like my biggest fear isn't like really a big fear, but what we have is like so good right now that I feel like if we move in together, it could like taint something.
Yeah.
But I know it's not. I don't know. I don't really have a fear. I basically live here anyway.
Okay. You have a sick outfit though.
Thanks, Fashion Nova. Use my code.
Okay. Thanks. You're freaking sick.
Is my skin sick?
Your skin's sick.
What did Christian say?
He
You have to
said.
watch the video to find out.
I mean, yeah, he just said like everything's good. He's not really expecting anything.
Huh?
He's not really expecting anything crazy. He's like, yeah, he's happy.
Dun dun dun. Just
I want to watch a video though.
You make him watch the video? See what he says?
You need to watch a video. Yeah. Okay.
What did he say though? I want to know.
You gotta watch
Come on,
it.
Abigail.
You gotta watch it.
Fine, give me a thumbs down.